Hey guys, what's up? It's the TriGuy here. I've got a bit of sad news. I got a flat tire on the Guru just a few days after I did the review on it. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link up here. I did a mini review on this bike. So in this video, I'm just gonna be showing you guys a few little tips on how to change a tire a lot faster. I'm not necessarily gonna explain how to change a tire. I'm sure there's tons of videos about that out there anyways. So this is just a few little tips on how to do it faster. It's raining outside, so I'm gonna be doing this inside. Since it's raining, I don't wanna be working on my bike outside. For the first tip, this is what I do every time when I change a tire is to take off the wheel faster. It's a lot easier if you put the rear cassette in the lowest gear, so the hardest gear. That way, the chain comes off a lot easier when you're taking off the wheel. So there, as you can see, it's on the last gear. Okay, so I don't have a bike stand at my house, so what I always do is I'll just put the bike upside down like this on the seat and the handlebars. And some people are kind of worried maybe that their seat or their handlebars are going to get scratched up, but it's not a big deal. As long as you're not like rubbing the bike around, there's not going to be any problems. It's a lot simpler than trying to do it holding your bike. So I usually just put my bike upside down like this. And since the chain is already in the bottom gear, it's a lot easier to take off the wheel. So another tip is to use tire levers. Now I always have 2 tire levers in my bike bag, and I always have some at home too in case I have to change tires. These really help. They make the job a lot easier to take off the tire. And if you're in a race and you have to change your tire quickly, it also helps out a lot. All right, so after you've taken off the tire and everything, and you figured out if it was like a nail or a pinch or something, I figured out that it was a pinch in the tire, so I don't have to change the tire or anything. What I do is I always pump up the tube just a little bit to get a bit of air into it so that it fits nicely into the tire. So I always just put a tiny bit of air in it, just like that. And it's a lot easier to put it into the tire before you put it on the rim. Another tip is to align your valve of your tube with the writing on the tire. That way in a race, it'll be a lot easier to figure out where the valve is just by looking quickly at the tire. You just see that it's right there and you know the valve will be right underneath it. Another thing that I forgot to mention before was that before you put the tire on, especially for the back wheel, you gotta make sure that your tread is facing the right way. So I know lots of road bikes don't have tread on their tires, but mine does because this is just for commuting. So you gotta make sure that the tread is facing the right way. And since I had the gears already in the bottom gear, it'll be a lot easier to put the wheel back in too. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned some new things. If you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. Like and subscribe as always. And if you want to see some more of my things, you can check out my Instagram and Twitter. My username for both of them is @TheTriGuy_. And I'll put some links in the description to those. See you guys in the next video.